So after I posted my last skin video, you guys went ham in the comments telling me just about every skin in Apex Legends that I missed. So I figured since that video did so well and you guys responded so positively to it, I'd come back and I'd make a second part with your recommendations. So I added a whole bunch of the skins that you guys asked for, as well as two that I have noticed myself I haven't really seen much. So without further ado, let's jump straight into these 8 skins that are super rare in Apex Legends, my viewers edition, I guess. The first skin that we're going to talk about is one that was overwhelmingly asked for, and that is the Mirage Dark Artist skin. Now, this is a recolor of the Ghost Machine skin and was one of the first recolors to ever enter the shop, and so not many people had that skin when it hit because the game was so new. Now, this is a very ninja-esque skin for Mirage, mixing black with brown. It very clearly is not the prettiest skin for Mirage and is definitely not the most vibrant, but it's really high up there with some of the rarest skins in the game, despite the fact that it only would have cost you 6,500 Apex tokens if you already had that legendary skin. Now let's talk about the Gibby soft power skin. You guys were super quick to point this one out. It was some of the first comments. So many people asked for this that I knew I had to show it. That's why it's so high up on this list. The soft power skin is a recolor of the legendary Millennium Tusk skin and can be purchased for 10,000 Apex coins if, of course, you already have that base legendary. The turquoise and maroon coloring definitely makes it a very light colored Gibby skin, which we aren't really used to. A large majority of his skins are gray or a very dark, dirty kind of red, just not vibrant colors at all. And in addition, this skin was available on March 4th of 2019, just 1 month after the game dropped, and around when a lot of the hype was dying for the game and a lot of people were starting to head off to Fortnite or PUBG or whatever it is that they were heading off to. And in addition to that, even the players who were playing still didn't really care enough to get a Gibby skin just because Gibby was so terrible then. His kit was horrible and his ultimate was horrible. He was one of the least played legends back in the preseason. Third on this list though is the Octane Hot Pursuit skin. Now this skin is so rare I couldn't even find a real picture of it. This one looks like someone took a picture on their phone of their TV, but for our purposes I guess it's fine. You know, it proves the point that it's super rare. Now this was available during the legendary hunt event way back in the day, and I'm not sure how much it sold for, but some guy on Reddit that I found said it cost $8, so I guess we'll go with that. I've never once seen it in a game, and I'm a day one player, so by no means is it common. It's definitely a very unique skin for Octane, giving him quite a bit of flair, as well as fur booty shorts, which I don't think any other legend can lay claim to, so in its own way, it's definitely super rare. Let me know if you have seen this one, though. It's one of the ones that I really am curious about whether or not people find it rare or not. The next entry on this list is another one that was asked for a couple times, and that is the Tiger Blood Caustic skin. This is probably one of the most bland, rare skins out of the 16. The only cool part of this skin is the skull that you can see down like his loincloth apron thing. Other than that, it looks like a pretty average Caustic skin, one that you would find in like the blue section or maybe even common, but it did release alongside the Hot Pursuit Octane skin in the legendary hunt event and sold for 1,000 Apex coins. And I think a part of the reason why it's so rare is because it was selling for $10 and looked terrible. Next is the Bangalore Full Metal Jacket skin though, which was released on March 11th, 2019. And as we talked about with that Gibby skin, that was a pretty dark time for Apex when a lot of players were heading out because there was really no new content being released for the game. The only thing that we had was these recolors that were coming out, and that was not enough content to keep the average player, especially because that early in the game's history, not a lot of people had these legendary skins to trade in for recolors. As you can see though, it is a pretty cool skin and named after one of my favorite movies of all time, or I guess it could also be named after the Bullet type, but I think it's named after the Stanley Kubrick film. Regardless of where the name derives from though, it's one of the rarest skins in Apex history because of its release date. Next though, we have the Pathfinder Green Machine on this list, mostly just because I have never seen one in a game and I play quite a bit of Apex. It was released on June 22nd, so I'm not entirely sure why it's so rare. I personally think it's a very cool looking skin for Pathfinder, so I don't know why more people don't wear it, or maybe they don't have it, but I'm not sure. This is another one where I want to ask you guys if it's actually super rare or if people just don't wear it. how many of you guys have the Pathfinder green machine so that I can more accurately judge for myself how rare this skin is. Moving on though, let's talk about the most requested skin in the comments, and that is the Lifeline Painkiller skin. You guys went absolutely crazy that I didn't have this on my first list, so I knew that I had to have it on this one because you guys wanted it so badly. This Painkiller skin came out alongside the Mirage Snake Charmer skin way back near the first season of the game, and is perhaps the rarest Lifeline skin in the game. There are very few of these around, and if you have one, you're in a very small minority of players. The outward appearance isn't really anything special, but it was the release date of the skin combined with its price that makes it so rare. If you have this, big congratulations to you. That is absolutely awesome because there are not many people who are able to get their hands on it. Last on this list though is the Bionic Wonder skin for Watson, and I feel like part of the reason this skin is so rare is just because of how horridly ugly it is. Very few people wear it if they have it. I've literally seen 2 of them in all the time that I've been playing, and trust me, you can literally spot this skin from across the map. It looks like the Ex Machina lady tripped and fell in a vat of neon blue paint and then got pulled out and put on a traffic vest. It's so brightly colored and horrid that I feel like nobody would wear it even if they did have this monstrosity. So let me know if you guys have this skin or if you have any of these skins. It better helps everyone in the community to figure out just how rare their skins are if you let us know down in the comments which of these you actually have. I would really appreciate it, and I love talking to you guys down in the comments. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to join the club. We'd love to have you in the community, and you can do that by hitting that red subscribe button right underneath this video. I'll be back tomorrow with you guys as always, so look forward to that. And on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming Titanfall, and I'll let you guys know what time that's going to be as we get closer. But until then, guys, take it easy.